Alright everyone, welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. As I said in the last episode, this game holds a special place in my heart. Did do a little bit of stuff off camera, mainly just character customization. We're gonna enter the garage right now. And then just hop right back out, and we're gonna do nighttime for this episode. I'm gonna split them up. Do a bunch of like rep grinding in one episode, do another one where it's a bunch of daytime races and any story missions that are then. Same thing with the night, rep grinding, races, and story missions. Raise the heat. Oh, yes, please. This one's literally right across from where I currently am. And it should be relatively easy for me, since I'm a 142. And this should be a 120. You know, like I was saying, I'll probably split these up into day versus night. So if you only want to watch the night races, I'll have like a special playlist for those. If you want to watch the day races, I'll have a special playlist for those, and then I'll have one that combines all of them. Now, the one thing you do got to be careful is these checkpoints are a lot easier to miss and can set you back pretty hard if you're not careful. Unlike the daytime races, these ones are pure skill-based. It's another reason I was doing a lot of those daytime races. I was trying to get myself back in the groove of playing this game. Now, mid-race, if your car is like heavily damaged, you can actually just drive through those gas stations, and they'll repair you. Ooh. Ooh, don't want to miss that. Now, you might recognize some of this race's scenery from one of the daytime races I was doing. If not, that's fine. A lot of these locations aren't really all that important for you guys to know. Hold up. Pause. Okay, now we're back. Now, your very first race, every night, the cops will not come after you. It's after this first race, you are screwed if you get too high of a heat. Typically what I do is I do like 2 races a night. I'm gonna go and do this one now. Yep.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Going after a hot shot in a 65 Mustang? I'll take him off the streets.
Just got a report of a chase in your area. Feel free to join in on the fun.
Easiest way to lose cops at these low heat levels is just keep going in a straight line and then suddenly turn. Or if you have the ability to, like I do, outrun them.
Suspect was last seen in the area. Start searching. Calling off the pursuit. Driver gave us a slip.
Just want to make it clear that I'm not quitting. This one is on you guys.
And something I will say that I like that Need for Speed Unbound does is they actually zoom in on your custom character. Towards the end of that first sequence. And your character will do different emotes based on what you have. Like I said before, guys, sorry if I do go quiet here. During these night races, they just require a little bit more concentration than the day ones. Even though it's bright neon signs, they are pretty easy to miss. You'd be surprised. The only reason I'm not missing them is because I've played this game God knows how many times. Okay. Now we should probably just go back to the shop. We get in a police chase on the way there, that's actually good for us. Now we should have access to some decent stuff. 1.5 times multiplier. Dope. Speed traps. Now these are what we have to be aware of. So the speed traps do help with your
You just got a new allocation of parts. They're better than what you got right now.
dope, dope, dope. That's actually a really good car. Um, almost immediately I'm gonna go for this new crankshaft. Um, we still need to get level 7 to get the turbo. This actually raises us a bit more. The new brakes just increase our stopping power. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, drivetrains. This current drivetrain we have is actually better due to it being a pro. But oh yeah, this is the feature I was talking about, the engine swap. So what you can do is this. You can like completely swap the engine, which I find kind of funny, but I just found this funny. Stance. You can raise it or you can lower it. Make the cam and camber higher. I prefer to just keep them the way they are. Discard changes. 164 now. So I am gonna do, yeah, probably 1 or 2 daytime ones in the nighttime sections just to keep the money up and see what there is. We are gonna go to the car dealership real quick.
Dex.
Hey, I've set up one of those practice races if you're interested.
Sure. Send me the details.
I'll do that right now, and hope to see you downtown.
Later.
So this is the dealership. This is actually the next car I'm gonna get. Purely because it's my favorite car. I'm not gonna lie here. It is legitimately my favorite car in this in this game and in real life. Wait, is that a 70 though? It is. But they have it labeled as the Barracuda and not the Cuda. Ooh. They also don't have realistic pricing. So the realistic pricing in this game, if you don't know, ooh, 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 130. However, I am 164. Um, we are to, like I said, though, we are going to do these just to keep the money up. And do take advantage of these early races while you can. They do help a lot. As much of an annoyance as they can be, they do help. With this car the way it is, though, I can definitely start gapping people. Or I should say lapping. I'm so used to saying gap. you are going to start to see some new names in each race as well, if I'm not mistaken. Jump 109 meters. Yards, okay. Ow. And then avoid 6 roadblocks, and the roadblocks, I believe, are nighttime. So like Kojo is a new one. From what I was saying earlier, by the way, like Kojo is a new racer that we get to race against. These are all AI. You can actually play these races against real people. The AI has rubber banding though. Will warn you. If you're within that same speed bracket, like I'm not anymore, so it's disabled. That's basically them just saying if you are a fucking idiot, you don't deserve the lead. Okay, so this is a circuit race. I typically hate these, especially later on. Later on, they can become a pain in the ass. Because you're dealing with supercars on very steep hairpin turns. They don't drift well. That's when you really got to start thinking about, okay, what do I want this car to be? This is just simple Need for Speed right now. Oh, you want a car to drift? Cool, it can drift. All of them can. Some better than others, and some are a lot more temperamental than others. And if you'll notice, I typically only drift when I'm above 80 miles an hour. This is mainly just to keep my speed up as high as I can. Right now I'm doing 120. Drift, it brings me down to 80. I'm immediately back up to 100. Now I'm down to 70. Oh, back up to 90 again. Like, that's just what I'm keeping in the back of my mind when I go for a drift. Some turns you don't have to drift around, they're just fun. Holy shit, am I gonna lap every single one of them? I am. Like, this one you don't necessarily have to drift around because it's such a smooth corner. This one I would recommend you do, at least for the first section of it. This one is a sharp corner, so I always drift around corners like this. But done. Damn, I could have had the exact perfect, like, minute finish if I had just been a little bit faster and didn't keep drifting around every turn. I could have had the perfect finish. Do I want to go do this? Yeah. Let's go do it. Excuse me again. Acid reflux is a pain in the ass. I will be right back, y'all. Okay, I am back. But, like, I had hopes for this entire franchise when this game came out, because it did look really good when it first came out. It looked very, very good.
Hey, Dex.
Good to see you again. I'll show you the way to the track. Follow me. Left coming up. No Lucas this time, huh? Ah, figures. Swing right. We grew up on these roads. Me and Lucas are the same age, though obviously the years have been harder on his Cuban ass. This track where we're going, that's where we learned to race back in the day. Think it's some kind of water treatment plant. Place used to stink like a swamp, and that's what made it perfect. The air was nasty, but the roads were clear. One time, Lucas nearly drifted into an open tank of sewage. But don't worry, they put a roof on that since.
So these, like, introductions and stuff like that serve mainly to help you get used to the driving in this game.
Practice sessions for out-of-towners, so y'all don't embarrass yourselves at the showdown. If you impress, maybe I'll give you a little something to get your car up to showdown standards.
I like the sound of that.
Well, I'm already a 162 and you're a 130, so I don't know what you could give me.
Here we are. Let's see what you got. Follow my lead, or come and take it. Nice start. You don't lose me that easy. Hope you know where you're going.
I do know where I'm going, Dex. You don't need to be pedantic about it.
I'm right here.
This race is one of the only ones I don't keep myself above 80 in. Mainly because you just don't have enough time on most of the track to bring yourself up to 80.
I love a good fight. Gotta warn you, I don't like losing. Whoa, has Lucas been teaching you? He used to pull moves like that when we was kids. You can definitely come back again.
Okay, now that we've done all the races for the daytime, I am actually going to fast travel. And immediately we're going to grab this. Yeah, I would like to drive my new car. Not as good right now, but a lot better for drifting.
Oh, how'd you afford this machine? You been holding out on me? Just kidding. We are pretty much going to stay with this guy for now. Reason being is because that car I'm going to work on. Let's go to night. Oh, this is one of my favorites. For nighttime races, it doesn't give a whole hell of a lot of rep, but it is by far one of my favorites because it takes you along the coastline for the beginning half.
Hey, got another race for you. I'm grabbing a bite right now, but I'll meet up with you on my way back if you're interested.
So I believe the closest one to our current rep level, only available during night. Oh, the bank reward is actually 13K for that one. Surprised. Some of the later ones will give like 13K rep. And those races are ass kickers. Those are the ones that basically push you to your limit. Now it should start taking us into the city. That killed my speed quite a bit. I was planning on using that built-up speed here in this part of the race.
We're keeping shit now.
Got a driver on the run. Let's get him.
Okay, y'all, we have an officer in need of some jawbreakers dealing with a lawbreaker. Get moving, everyone.
Ow. Now we're basically home free. If I don't fuck this up somehow. Knowing me, I probably would have. And if you don't know, each race basically lets you out near another. So I can go back, do this race here to get the required rep for level 5. Most of the sprint races, by the way, will let you out where another race should be. But I would, as to what I was saying at the beginning, I would primarily like to keep these a nighttime versus daytime episode series. So like one episode I'll do nighttime shit. Another I'll do daytime and just keep alternating on and off like that. Ow. So like normally there'd be another race right here. This is a circuit race. Yeah, let's do this. If you guys don't know why I came back here so quickly, because I saw that cop ahead. Most of the police officers in this game will kind of just spawn out of the blue. But when you start a race, most of them will disappear. And they tend to concentrate where the player vehicle last was. This is another reason why I said upgrade your car as soon as you can. Like, save up the money for it, because you can kind of gap the squad cars in these races, too. That will appear randomly. Except for this one coming up. This guy's going to be a pain in the ass. Or maybe not.